Lesson 1. Schools and Education. What college should I attend in the fall? I'm majoring in history. Can you tell me, where is the dormitory? I'm taking extra classes this semester. Are you having problems with chemistry? I'm not worried about this test. The prices of textbooks have gone up. Our class has a meeting after lunch. The new professor is very strict. Do you want to study together for the exam? So now that we've graduated from high school, what are you going to do? My father says that choosing the right college is the most important decision a young person can make. How long have you attended this school? I didn't receive a room assignment for the dormitory, so I need to find out what room I will be living in. Have you decided on the classes you want to take this semester? Lesson 2. Jobs and Careers. I need to start looking for a job. What do you think of your new boss? My boss works too hard. Does your job pay well? We need to improve training in this company. The interview was very tough this afternoon. I spent all day on the phone talking to customers. I'm so busy that I had lunch at my desk. I like my job because I get to travel a lot. My brother flies for an airline. What kind of job do you want to get? I had a very good interview for a job with an advertisement company. I would have to get a master's degree in order to find a job in that field. Will the boss mind if I have some personal items on my desk? Also, what is the company policy on taking leave for a vacation?
English7levels.com.
Lesson 3. Hobbies and Pastimes. I like to read books in my spare time. Collecting stamps is a relaxing pastime. My uncle likes to go fishing. He has soccer practice every afternoon. I enjoy hiking in the mountains. Have you ever gone skiing? What do you like to do for fun? Everyone needs to relax after work. Let's go play basketball at the gym. I like to collect antiques. My favorite hobby is bungee jumping. What do you like to do in your free time? I really like adventure stories. I especially like the ones where people travel to far-off places and they meet very different cultures. I was wondering if you could tell me where you find baseball cards to collect. I hope my son enjoys this hobby as much as you seem to. Lesson 4. Shopping. She went out to buy a new dress. He had to go return a gift to the store. I need to buy a new umbrella. They have sold out of the brand that I like. Do you have any shoes in my size? They are the best electronics store in the city. I hate shopping on Saturday mornings. Where can I find dog food in this store? How much does this cost? Are these items on sale? Do you think this dress is too expensive? It's pretty formal, and I don't have many opportunities to dress up. Do you think this sweater will look good on me? What length skirt are you looking to buy? I'll try to see if there are any in my price range. Lesson 5. Job hunting. I've got a job interview today. Are you hiring right now? Are you taking applications? I've applied to 6 companies so far. He's looking for a job with better pay. Do you have any experience in this field? Where did you last work? What was your last job? Do you work well with other people? I really need this job. I graduated at the top of my class from Harvard Law School. I concentrated in business law. Your business has a very good reputation for rewarding its employees that work hard and well. I am very responsible and will work long hours to make sure that my work is done on time and correctly. I believe that you are just the kind of person we would like to hire. Direct eye contact reassures the person that you are confident and honest. Lesson 6. House hunting. It will be easier to get a house after we are married. How much is this house worth? This house just needs a few repairs. I love the neighborhood around here. We need a house with a 2-car garage. We should fix the front door before we sell the house. I'll call the real estate office right now. Should we rent or buy a house? I like how that roof looks. Does this house have a basement? I found a couple of possibilities in the homes for sale category of the newspaper. Our lease of our apartment is almost up. I'm sure that we will find one before our lease ends. How much longer will it take to get through all the red tape? The seller has already moved out, so you can move in as soon as the paperwork is signed at the end of the week. Lesson 7. Net surfing. I need to download some lessons for class. My connection is too slow. I'll get off in a couple of minutes. This internet bar is too expensive. I need to go to a news website. One of my friends has his own website. What is your email address? Do you have email? My server is having problems this morning. It is difficult to get some foreign websites in China. You can find a lot of information on the internet that is free. What are you doing on the internet that takes so long? Sometimes I just like surfing the net. There are many things on the internet that are inappropriate for a boy your age. Well, the internet is becoming available all over the world. People are using it for business, education, and just for fun. Lesson 8. Sports. Everyone is watching the World Cup right now. Soccer is the American word for football. I'm tired after this afternoon's game. The referee should have called a foul. Pass me the ball. I have to run faster. Do you think we can still win? This team has practiced hard all season. I hurt my ankle in the last game. Aren't you worried that coach is going to cut you from the team? You are the star wide receiver, and I don't know if we could win if we lost you. What do you think our chances are of going to the championships? I prefer sports where people have to work as a team instead of fighting. Boxers train very hard for many years in order to be in the Olympics. In a team sport, one person cannot take all the credit. Lesson 9. Holidays and vacations. Let's go to the beach for the long weekend. My school has 3 weeks for winter vacation. I went to Thailand for vacation. My favorite holiday is Christmas. The holiday season runs from Thanksgiving to New Year's Day in America. My whole family goes on vacation together. We are meeting at my grandparents' house on Christmas. I really could use a vacation this year. Air flights cost more during the holidays. We can't afford a vacation right now. We had a barbecue for the holiday. We have a family tradition of gathering at my grandparents' home for dinner. I guess I better get out the Christmas ornaments. That's one of my favorite parts of Christmas, the children's surprised faces when they open their presents under the tree on Christmas morning. Aren't you excited about the coming summer vacation? Lesson 10. Traveling. Why can't I get return tickets for the train? I've already booked our flight for next month. My wallet was stolen in Mexico. I need to get a new passport. Do you speak English? He packed too much for this trip. Do you know the way to the airport? I have some great pictures for my trip to Egypt. I don't think they have any more tickets for this bus. It's not safe to go to that country right now. Are you a tourist here in France? France is known all over the world for its food. Have you tried any? How long will you be visiting France? You cannot visit France without seeing its most famous city. I hope you enjoy your stay. Lesson 11. Movies. That film is #1 in the country right now. I think that this film is that actor's best film. I was too scared to watch some scenes. I think the special effects were incredible. The movie was a little different from the book it was based on. I think young children shouldn't see this movie. My uncle likes old movies better. My teacher is very smart, but he likes simple action movies. The director is very young, but already famous. Foreign films are too strange for my taste. What kind of movies do you like to watch? Do you like science fiction movies? Why don't we check the newspaper listings for movie showtimes? Why would you want to see a movie that you know nothing about? I've seen all his movies and collect pictures and magazine articles about him. Lesson 12. Radio and television. Could you change the channel? If we don't hurry, I'll miss my favorite channel. His aunt used to be a star on TV. The radio in my car doesn't work very well. I just ordered cable service for my TV. What's on TV tonight? Don't talk during the show, please. They play this song all the time on the radio now. There's nothing good on TV tonight. Stop watching TV and go do something outside. Could you turn down the car radio? Some are quite informative on many different subjects, and others are just funny. I don't even like it when radio stations break for commercials. Sitting in front of the television all day is really unhealthy. You're getting no exercise, and watching the screen for so long is ruining your eyesight. Lesson 13. Newspapers and magazines. This newspaper is very liberal in its opinions. I read the paper online every morning. He just got a subscription to that magazine. The pictures are good, but the magazine articles aren't very interesting. The newspaper has a lot of unpleasant stories. My father is a journalist for the New York Times. I only read the headlines, not the entire paper. This magazine focuses on politics. International news is hard to understand sometimes. This week's issue has a good interview with the governor. I can't afford to have the paper every day, so I only have the Sunday paper delivered. Because the Sunday paper has a summary of the week's news stories as well as extra sections about style, health, books, and culture. I can't live without my morning paper. I read it while having breakfast and drinking my coffee. It's a fashion magazine. It has lots of articles about clothes and makeup. I suppose that's why they print so many different kinds of magazines, because people have such different preferences. Lesson 14. Music and concerts. I got tickets for next week's concert. I've heard this piece performed many times. The violinist is quite skilled. I prefer classical music to rock. He plays the guitar in a local band. I wish I could play a musical instrument. Tickets are sold out for the recital. My son is at piano lessons. Music is a universal language. I only sing when I'm taking a shower. I'm having a party and I need some dance music. My favorite singer has just released a new album. She hasn't released anything new in almost 3 years. Have you gotten tickets to the concert you were telling me about? I'm looking for an album, but I'm afraid I cannot recall the name. Lesson 15. Dating. Are those two still seeing each other? Would you like to get dinner sometime? I'm sorry, but I'm seeing someone. Have you met my girlfriend? Their relationship is having some problems right now. I don't want to commit to one person right now. I think we should see other people. Are you breaking up with me? We should just be friends. I'm not interested in dating right now. Can I go out on a date? I'm really glad you asked me out. I'm a little nervous since this is our first date. Why don't you let me pay since you bought the dance tickets? I was wondering if you had a date to the party next week. Lesson 16. Marriage. We've been married for 14 years. Are you still married? They got married last year. We were married in a church. We had a small wedding. Next week is our 20th anniversary. We invited all our friends to the wedding. It's nice to be married. My wife is from Chicago. We don't want to have kids anytime soon. I cannot imagine spending the rest of my life with anyone else. Not many people can say that they've made it to their golden wedding anniversary. There's nothing sadder than a bitter divorce. It was also good that they could easily agree how to fairly divide up the marital property. Nevertheless, I still think it's heartbreaking when a marriage splits up. Lesson 17. Sightseeing. Have you ever seen the Grand Canyon? The view is wonderful from up here. Let's go watch the sunset. It's hard to get a picture in this light. The crowds spoiled the scenery. The paved road up to the mountain ruined the sense of nature. I want to see the desert in western China. He said that the coast was beautiful at sunrise. The train goes through some beautiful country. Winter is the best time to visit because the snow is so beautiful. Where should we go for our vacation this year? I agree that Disney World is a great place for children and they would have a lot of fun, but it's important for the kids to see such an important American landmark. It's very popular, and they only give a limited number of tours a day. Part of sightseeing is tasting new foods from different places. Lesson 18. Having a picnic. Did you pack enough sandwiches for the picnic? Let's find a spot away from the ants. It's great weather for a picnic. Let's sit at that bench over there. This spot isn't too crowded to eat at. Let's go eat out by the lake. A picnic can be a romantic date. I have fond memories of picnics with my parents. Make sure you pick up all your trash when you've finished eating. Is there any beer left in the cooler? We won't know how much food to buy until we decide how many people are coming. We should get paper plates and plastic utensils so we won't have to do any dishes. It's such a lovely day for a picnic. I really like it when it's homemade, not the fast food kind. The day's really nice, and we should walk off some of this food. Lesson 19. Camping. We should set up camp here. It's not safe to keep food in your tent. This is a good campsite. Someone start a fire to cook supper. My tent is waterproof. I'll go gather firewood. Does anyone have a flashlight? Hunting is not allowed in this part of the woods. This is a popular camping area. It's not safe to go camping by yourself. I can't believe there are so many things to buy for our camping trip. Starting a fire without matches, building a shelter from wood, cooking over a campfire, and lots more. I thought we were going to make our own fire with wood we gathered. Well, the most obvious is that the animals will eat all our food and we'll be left with nothing to eat. The smell of the food might attract dangerous animals to our campsite. Lesson 20. Hiking. My feet are sore from hiking. We can rest at the top of this hill. I like hiking in real wilderness. Hiking is not yet popular in China. The trail splits into two trails. The rest of the way is downhill. Be careful of the slippery rocks. Is your pack comfortable? I hate people who litter in the forest. Too much noise scares the animals away. How much farther do we have to go? It seems like we've been walking forever. Sorry, I didn't realize you were getting so tired. This view is absolutely breathtaking. Don't you agree? It's a feeling of satisfaction that we are getting so much exercise and clean air and see so many magnificent sights. Lesson 21. Love and passion. I don't tell you I love you enough. My first love was when I was in high school. I hate being alone on Valentine's Day. He thinks he's falling in love with her. Love means different things to different people. It's easy to get hurt by people you love. I'm in love with someone else. Love can break your heart. He's in love only with himself. Marriages in the past often were without love. You look like you are floating on cloud 9. I guess it was fate working to bring you together. You can't possibly love everything about a person. Just wait until you get to know him a bit longer. Then you might find some things about him that get on your nerves. Right now, you see him through rose-colored glasses, but later you will be able to see him as he is. Lesson 22. Faith. Most Americans are Christian. I don't like going to church. There are different religions all over the world. Religion is important to many people. It's hard to define what is a superstition. Faith is often a cause for some people to fight. Some people believe in miracles. Fear often causes non-believers to pray. It's comforting to believe in a life after death. Faith can keep people from doing bad things. I was wondering if you would like to go to the church with me this coming Sunday. It's just that I'm not very religious. The past few years, I've really become an agnostic. I just thought you might like my church's Sunday service. Even though you aren't religious, are you any particular religion? Lesson 23. Sympathy. It's hard to sympathize with someone who is so mean to others. You have my sympathy. I don't want your sympathy. He sympathizes with the common people. My uncle is a very sympathetic person. We sympathize with what you're going through. You don't need anyone's sympathy for your mistakes. Who couldn't sympathize with such a sad little child? Don't you have any sympathy for poor people? My sympathies lie with the losing team. I just wanted to let you know how sorry I was to hear about your father passing away. If there is anything I can do, please don't hesitate to ask. I'll try to make sure I let him know I want him to feel better without making him think I pity him. I think I will go visit her and see what I can do to help. At least, I can send my love and best wishes. Lesson 24. Optimism. I've got high hopes for this experiment. I'm confident we'll win this game. Joe's always an optimist. You seem pretty optimistic about your chances. Why are you so optimistic after what just happened? Optimism comes from hope. Optimists always say the glass is half full, not half empty. I'm not very optimistic about this new restaurant. The investors are optimistic about our company's future. Optimism is a healthy outlook on life. I will deal with it if it happens, but until then, I'm going to hope for the best. It would be better to just try to calm down. Lots of people believe if you are optimistic, better things will happen to you. In the end, you will always be happier if you have pleasant thoughts and lots of hope. Tomorrow has to be better because it can't possibly be worse than today. Lesson 25. Pessimism. This effort is hopeless. Why are you always a pessimist? I don't want to hear any more pessimism. The voters are pessimistic about the economy. I'm a little pessimistic about our team's chances. Pessimism infects other people. I've given up hope for this job. I'm not very hopeful about the future. Quit being such a pessimist. I don't think I'll ever get a better job. We always tend to think we've done worse than we have. I'm never going to get into a good college, so then I won't be able to get a good job. They fired me because the company is losing money and they had to cut corners. You shouldn't dwell on the negative things in your life. I don't think my spirits can be raised. Lesson 26. Preference. I prefer apples to oranges. Do you have any preferences about dinner? I'd prefer to just go home. Would you prefer to have white wine? I'd prefer not to talk about it. I can eat this, but it's not my preference. What would you prefer we do? I'd prefer it if you'd change the subject. He'd prefer to just watch TV instead of going out. My family would prefer to go to New York for vacation. Do you have any preferences about what to eat? She was surprised because my sister was very picky about what she would eat. I know, but she's too set in her ways to change. It is nice, but I still don't think this car is right for me. I like to wear clothes that are comfortable, not those that are fashionable. Lesson 27. Disappointment. I didn't get the job I wanted. I'm really disappointed in this movie. The team's performance was disappointing. I hate to disappoint you. This meal is rather disappointing. He was disappointed with the hotel service. I expected better from you. She was disappointed in herself. I waited for 2 hours and no one came to meet me. This vacation did not go as well as expected. The world won't end or anything like that, but I still feel pretty sad. I just found out that I didn't get into one of the study abroad programs I applied for. I don't think it will lift my spirits, but I'll give it a try. This doesn't help me to get over my disappointment. I guess I will for your sake, but I still don't like losing.
English7levels.com.
Lesson 28. Anger. I'm so mad at you right now. He was enraged by the accident. Your mom is going to be furious when she finds out what happened. My boss was pretty upset at me today. I need to better control my temper. My uncle has a pretty bad temper. It won't help anything if you get angry. His face was red with anger. Mistakes are often made in the heat of anger. Why are you so angry with me? You seem upset. Has something happened? Tom and I were supposed to meet at the movie theater, but he never showed up. Maybe I won't stop being friends with him, but I'm still going to tell him off. I was simply too mad to think straight. I've never been so furious in my entire life. Lesson 29. Boredom. This book bores me. Do you find this class boring? This movie isn't very interesting. I'm not interested in this conversation. Holidays with my relatives tend to be boring. He looks pretty bored right now. Am I boring you? No one expected the play to be this boring. Why do you think this is dull? This cannot get any more dull. This kind of weather is very depressing. I was bored out of my mind. I just watched a dull movie and called it a night early. I'm usually pretty bored. In class, I have nothing to do. Lesson 30. Hatred. I hate going to work. Hatred often comes from ignorance and fear. It's wrong to hate people from different cultures. She gave him a hateful look. His voice was full of hate. Hate can feel very powerful. Hatred makes it difficult to forgive. I loathe that man. He despises everything about France. She hates the color yellow. I just don't feel like running into him. Something about him just rubs me the wrong way. I hate that because it is very impolite. I just saw someone who I'd rather not be around. I can't stand him.